Hi, I'm John Pearson from Enduro 21 and welcome to the south of England where we've just been spending the day testing the 2022 WR250F. So I won't give you a full review now, we'll save that for the website. However, my sort of first impressions from what turned out to be a really good test actually. We've had a course here which has featured a classic stubble field blast around. We've had like a super enduro track to play on over there. There's some really sort of rooty wood sections to play on and a motocross track as well. So we've got a kind of a full remit here of what you might be doing on this kind of bike, and it's fair to say it is a noticeable improvement on the older model. You know, the most obvious thing is the new engine. So the power delivery is stronger and it feels like you can rev it for longer through the gears and it pulls. So on this stubble field here, it's a blast really. It's a real good fun bike to ride. You know, you feel like you're a boss, feel in charge. I must say I enjoyed. There's a slight change to the front brake. You may or may not notice it, but I felt like I did notice it and I did enjoy it. Did enjoy using the front brake hard. Obviously the standard equipment on the bike is the same as ever, so it's got good suspension components and it's all ready to go. One thing to say, I guess some people around the world will be looking at this and they can only buy the FX model. It's more or less the same, except the FX bike is more restricted. It's in the exhaust mainly, but you can buy the power upgrade parts, and that's just to do with homologation. This bike is the full fat one. That's as it's sold in the UK here, because it's sold as a non-homologated bike. So to clear that up, to answer that question, there's some changes to the frame on this model, and if I'm perfectly honest, I didn't really feel any difference. I couldn't say if you put me on the old frame, I would know the difference. It may be that if you put me back to back, I would notice, but honestly, today the biggest impression I came away with was how much more power it felt like. One thing we've done is play with the mapping a little bit, so that's been quite good fun, quite interesting to have Dylan from the UK Yamaha Off-Road Experience School here. He's been sort of downloading different maps, and it's been interesting to play with that. So to have one that's more advanced, it's more powerful, give you more of a kind of a sprint enduro kind of feel to the bike, and then go the other way as well and have a bike that works better at slower speed stuff. And works better, you know, it's less inclined to stall and all that kind of thing. So all in all, that kind of the Yamaha power tuner map is a real good one to use if you buy this bike and you want to change what type of event you're doing. You know, it gives you that opportunity. So that's another strong impression of the day for me here. All in all, though, I will try, as I say, try and keep it short and sweet. Just to say that this is a noticeably better bike in terms of how the engine performs, and yeah, read more about it on Enduro 21.